Welcome, Taurus placements. In this reading, we'll gain clarity on the next 3 months. We're going to start with what you're currently dealing with and see what's coming towards you immediately and then in the longer term. And then we'll get you some messages of guidance and encouragement from your spirit team. And I'm going to start with just seeing the astrological influences that are impacting you at this time. So we have the 8th house in opposition with Earth. Okay. So there may be some major transformation that you're going through at this time. So it could be related to love, or it could be related to your spiritual growth and development or your career. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. What else for Taurus? Yeah, so you may be experiencing a little bit of challenge here. And in some cases, you may be feeling bored, or you may be feeling like, okay, this is it, or I'm not sure where this is going. You just have some sort of contrast, and you're feeling a little bit out of alignment with how things are going. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, so you feel like you've been trying and you're not getting out of it what you thought you would get out of it. So you may even be seeing like progress happening and some small blessings coming through, but in the grand scheme of things, you feel like it's still needed to be, and you're still not receiving, and you're not at the level that you expect to be, or you would have expected to be at this point in time with the effort that you've put in. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so this may be weighing on you emotionally from an emotional standpoint and viewpoint. So you could be also feeling discouraged, and it may be difficult for you to continue to progress as far as whatever this is related to. So you may be like, okay, I'm over this right now. I've been working on this spiritual growth, this spiritual development and advancement, and I'm only seeing small gains happening here. So I'm done. I'm over with it. So that may be how you're feeling here. And you can apply that to any situation that resonates with you. So we also have the Queen of Swords here. And so I feel like you're being pretty clear with the universe and Source. I feel like you may in some cases even be feeling like fed up. Like, look, I've put in this effort. Where are the blessings? Where are the results? Okay. And you're being like quite honest and clear with the universe of your displeasure and discontentment. So what else? What else for Taurus? Thank you. So we have the 7 of Pentacles here. Yeah, I see like a lot of effort. I see you waiting. You're waiting for those blessings to come through. And so some may have trickled through, but you want that portal to open. You want it all to come through and connect with you. Okay, so what else? We have the King of Wands here, and also the Ace of Swords. Okay. So you may also be deciding how and what changes need to be made. So how can you be better? How can you adjust? And this is likely you kind of feeling your feelings and then letting them go, and then taking on a new attitude as far as like, okay, this is the path that I do want to go down to. And we'll just take spirituality as an example here. So it doesn't have to be related to spirituality, but you may be saying like, okay, I really wanted to be further along or more advanced than I am right now, but I'm not. And you know what? That's okay, because I know things will come to me in divine timing. And as soon as I raise my frequency and I'm aligned with that frequency and vibration, then I will feel it. I will see those blessings come alive and come to me. Okay, so I feel like you're working yourself through your struggles and your pain. And you're going to get to that place of you're going to have revelations. You're going to see things for what they are and see that, yeah, this is a progression that's happening here. You are learning lessons along the way, and you actually are making progress. So you think you're not, but you actually are. And even these small moments where you feel like there's a little bit of blessings, or you feel like there's a little bit of reward, it's so important to be appreciative of those moments, because I'm hearing, and I'm a Taurus, so I feel like this also resonates with me, that it's like, okay, that's awesome, that's wonderful, thank you, but I wanted more, I expected more. And there we go with the expectations and requirements of specific outcomes. So it may be that you're very focused on obtaining a certain level, and you're so focused on that you're not seeing the blessings and you're not seeing the progress that you've made so far. So you may want to take a moment and reflect on that and just identify the ways that you've been successful and jot down the successes that you've had and experienced. And it does not matter how small they are. It does not matter. It's things that you've accomplished and should be proud of. And that'll help you to see, like, you know what? Actually, I have 5 things written down here. I have 10 things written down here that I didn't even realize that I made this much progress. So I feel like you'll surprise yourself, and that'll create a renewed sense of passion for you. But I feel like you're trying to get there. You're trying to say, okay, I understand this is where I'm at. I understand things are happening in divine timing. I understand these are lessons that I'm learning to allow me to be more of my authentic self and to progress along my spiritual path and journey. So I'm going to be mindful of that, and I'm going to be appreciative of those lessons. And that makes it even more of a blessing when you do receive more abundance. Okay? All right, what else? Okay, so we have King of Water here. Yeah, so we see you getting to that place of managing your emotions, and you may even already be here. So this may be the state that you're in at this time. Like, yeah, I understand how this is. I understand that divine timing is happening here. I understand that I actually am progressing. When I think I'm not progressing, I'm still progressing. So I do understand that. And I feel like this is speaking to the end result here, but we're going to see that when we get into the future things that are coming to you. But I feel like this is wonderful. It's looking up. It's absolutely looking up. And you may have even decided that you're going to go within, that you're going to connect with your heart space and connect with what's there to allow you to persevere. So we have some very strong energy here with the kings and the queens coming out. So you know how powerful you are, and you just may be in this place where you're doubting yourself, or you have some fears and anxiety here. And it could very well be that you are focused on the past, or you are focused on things that you know aren't for you and need to be let go of, or you're focusing on the future and specific outcomes, and you know you need to be focused in the present moment. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at what you have coming in the near future. Okay, so we have all houses here. So we have the 3rd house. I'm going to put that in the middle. We have the 2nd house, and we have the 11th house. Okay, so I'm going to get some cards, some clarity on each house individually. So what do we have relating to the financials? What do we have? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. All right, so I feel like your finances are going to get to a better place. You're going to feel more secure. You're going to be able to continue to build on them. So you may have had a setback, doesn't have to be, or you may just be feeling again like, okay, I feel like I'm getting a little like, I feel like I'm not making progress. I feel like this isn't moving fast enough. I feel like my savings isn't building fast enough. I feel like these investments aren't paying off fast enough. So okay, I feel like there's some balance being called in here as well. So you will have the opportunity to create more balance and to also be more appreciative of what you have accomplished so far, because you may have had, like, seen a spike in your income here and there, or seen a little bit of your investments pay off. But again, nothing like you were expecting and wanting to see. Okay. But I feel like that could be changing very quickly here with that Knight of Swords. And we have the King of Earth. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It is coming to you, and it's going to come to you rather quickly here. So we have this King of Earth here. So that is security. That is building that legacy of wealth and increasing your finances. So this may be a new career opportunity that comes to you, opportunity to partner with someone, an opportunity to take on a project, an opportunity to expand your income with like a side hustle or a business that you want to create, or any products and services, like utilizing your gifts and talents to make money. So there's definitely some opportunity coming to you. And for some of you, like not everyone, it could be like an inheritance, or in some way, like you may come into some money and be blessed in some way. Okay. Anything else for the second house? Anything else? So we have relief. We know success is coming. We have blessings coming in to you. So no worries there. So let's move to third house. What do we have there? Third house. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have the Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like there is something here with your communications here that you're working on. So you may be taking moments to reflect before you respond. You're really taking the time to evaluate situations and work on your communication, right? So you're trying to be more emotionally intelligent here, and you're going to have those opportunities to come to you that are going to test that. If you say, I am a highly emotionally intelligent being, well, all right, you might be tested in that area. And it's not a negative test. It's just experiences that you design for yourself to learn how emotionally intelligent you are. And to show you, okay, you know, I've gotten better, but there's still room for improvement. There's still room to grow. Okay. So yeah, there'll be opportunities as well to strengthen the connections that you have with soul family, with loved ones, with your children, and in your partnerships. Okay. So you may even be, because we spoke about emotional intelligence, but you may also be considering other communication methods, like ways of working through conflict or collaboration and teamwork, strategies for that. So yeah, it's also just your general thought processes of how you communicate with individuals. So I hear like maybe you might decide like you want to like stop cussing so much. Just an example, maybe for someone that wants to hear it. So like it's, yeah, you improving the way that you communicate and being more compassionate and empathetic and understanding in your communications. Okay, so all of that opportunity is coming towards you. And then let's move to the 11th house. So what do we have there? Okay, so we have the Queen energy here, Queen of Wands. All right. Yeah, so I feel like the opportunity with the soul family is going to appear, right? It's going to surface. So you're going to have opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals out in the community, or to join online communities. These are going to be areas of interest and where you feel passionate. So those ideas that you have, those gifts and talents that you want to explore, you're going to have opportunities to join and connect with other individuals that have the same interests. Okay, and they can be and provide support to you in all ways. In all ways, you have that support coming, but you are being guided to seek those opportunities out, because it's going to provide a benefit to you. Okay, and it's going to also help others. So not only are you gaining from the support, but others are gaining as well. And you may even be doing things out in the community, volunteer work, constructing things. Yeah, whatever this is, you're definitely going to be of support to others as much as they are of support to you. So we have the Two of Swords here. And you will also have an opportunity to adjust your thinking about something. Okay, so maybe something that's been causing you a little bit of stress and strife and contrast and challenge, but you do have the opportunity to connect with soul family and to work through that and get their advice, and you can incorporate that into your thought process. And you may identify new strategies like we talked about in dealing with people and building relationships. And it could even be like new strategies and approaches to solving problems in the working environment or in your partnership or in your family environment as well. Okay? But you are being guided to utilize your intuition and know and trust that you have all the answers that you need already. So you connecting with other like-minded individuals is really just going to spark that inspiration within you, and it may be something that they've said that sparks the idea within you and allows you to identify what is best for you and how you want to move forward, okay, for your highest good. What else? So we have the Chariot, and this is confirmation that you are being divinely guided here. And I feel like this is not only from a spiritual perspective and growing and enhancing your spirituality, but this is also as it relates to your career is what I'm hearing. So if you do desire to be financially free with the gifts and talents that you have, you're being divinely guided toward that purpose. And that is your life purpose is what I'm hearing. So you are being guided toward that and supported in that way. And your guides want you to know that they're definitely here and they're definitely supporting you, your angels as well. And they're saying to just reach out, to call on them and let them know that you want that support. You want more engagement. You want more involvement from them. You want more guidance from them. Okay? So they will do what you request that they do. So they're not going to overstep any boundaries. They're going to allow you to handle things, and they will divinely guide you in the 5D or in the spirit realm. But you can call on them to have more involvement, more engagement with your path and helping you align to your true path and true purpose. Okay? And then we have Archangel Metatron. So you may want to connect or reach out to that archangel if you desire and you feel called to do that. Okay, anything else? Oops. Okay, we have Two of Wands here, yeah. Okay, so you may also have and be thinking about, so for some of you, I feel like this is like, should I continue down this path or should I not? You're kind of really at that base option of like, look, where do I go from here? Is this worth it? The rewards are not as I thought they would be. But I'm hearing like that's now. That's not in the end result. That's now, and that's how you're feeling right now at this point in time. But know and trust that you are picking the right path and you are going down the perfect path for you. And you're being divinely guided down that path. So connect with your intuition and source and your angels and ensure and ask them to ensure. You want to be clear and you want to confirm this is your path and to please help you and guide you along that path. So we also have the 8 of Water here, the 8 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. You definitely have that desire to move towards something that's very fulfilling for you, that's going to be emotionally fulfilling and satisfying, as well as financially fulfilling. And that's what you're moving toward. So put that in your prayers to your guides when you ask for that assistance. Like, yeah, that's the path I'm talking about. Lead me down and assist me, please. Okay. Anything else here? Anything else? Oops. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like it's also important to understand that you do have several paths in front of you that you can take. So you do have options. You do have options here, but just know that all of these options aren't for you. And if you need help in understanding what path you should take, call on your angels, call on your higher self. Utilize your intuition. Think, just take a moment, reflect, and think how it feels to pursue your passions, or how it feels to stay in your current space. Okay? So your intuition is guiding you and speaking to you as well. And you can go also by your feelings. Okay? So I feel like you know the path and you know where you want to go. And there just may be a little bit of challenge because you're not seeing the results happening fast enough. So that's causing you to rethink things. And you feel like it's a lot more challenging to do that. Okay, but as long as you are aligned with your life purpose and your true path, you know it's for you. And only you know if it's for you or not. Okay, so let's look at what we have coming in the long term. Not more than 3 months, please. Okay, so we have Cancer energy. We have the 6th house. And we have Leo. Okay. Okay, so I feel like there is going to be this strengthening of relationships within your home environment, with your children, with your partner, as a family unit. There is definitely going to be an opportunity to strengthen those connections and those bonds. Okay. Also, you have opportunity to be more creative, to put yourself out there more, to experiment, to enjoy. What self-care practices do you have where you can be creative, right? Writing, journaling, sculpting, painting. Okay, so what are those practices that help you be creative is what you're being guided to do. What else? What else for Taurus? Excuse me. You have the Knight of Wands, right? More of, yeah, you may need to decide this sooner rather than later, because I feel like you're being guided to take action, to take inspired action. So there's no more waiting around. There's no more sitting around. And you've made a lot of progress so far, even though the blessings have trickled in. You still have made a significant amount of progress. And I believe I was just telling Capricorn this. You may want to take a moment during your reflection time to just jot down all of the progress that you've made towards these goals that we're speaking of here. And that'll show you how much progress you've made. You will be so surprised at the progress that you've actually made towards it. And I'm saying this because I know, because I just did it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm actually going to make sure that I jot down all of my tasks. Because I do that like sporadically here and there. Excuse me. But I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and actually do this. And then I'm going to check off in real time when I'm making progress. So that's for future. That's what I've done for this week essentially. But previously to start, I did jot down like, okay, what did I actually accomplish here? And that showed me like, wow, I actually got a lot more than I thought I got done completed. So it may be just a matter of that. And that gave me like more motivation and a renewed sense of commitment toward my goals. Okay, so I would suggest doing that if you're feeling like, yeah, I don't know where this is going. This is my dream. This is really what I want to do. I feel passionate about this. It feels good to do these things. I love these things, but I'm not seeing the progress happen. Maybe try that. Okay, so what else? Okay. We have Magician, yes. Absolutely. I love that this came out because this is that confirmation that, yeah, you are gifted, you are talented, you do have what it takes. You have everything already that you need to be successful. And it's a matter of you utilizing those gifts and talents to the best of your ability. That's what you can do at this point. Continue down your path that you know is the true one for you. and continue to grow and develop those gifts and talents. Okay, and you can apply that to whatever situation. Okay, what else? So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So give me some clarity on that, please. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely just been in your head a little bit here lately, and just maybe even a little worried about outcomes, and focused a little too much on outcomes and the results of each little milestone, each little step in progression. You're very, very worried about the results and getting like down into the weeds of the results and wanting to see specific results for each little milestone, as opposed to allowing things to happen, allowing life to flow through you, and just doing the best that you can and doing what you feel passionate about, and then letting the universe provide that back to you. Passion, creativity, abundance, happiness, joy, contentment. These are all things that you're feeling when you're doing the things that you love to do. So you're putting that energy out there, and then now let the universe bring that back to you. So you are robbing yourself when you're setting specific outcomes that you must see. Okay? Because the universe is like, okay, well, I was planning to actually do 10 times that and give you 10 times that. So you just limited yourself. Okay? And you also have this opportunity here to be a major, major player in your industry. Wildly successful here with the Emperor coming out. So you have success available to you. And it's just a matter of continuing to walk your true path and do what you feel aligns with you and what makes you feel good, essentially, is what I'm saying here. So we have the Four of Swords as well. Yeah, so we spoke to the rest, relaxation, refilling your cup. Take those moments of rest when you feel you need to. Okay? Because I feel like for some of you, you may be like doubling down on the work, and it's getting to a point where you do feel at times overwhelmed. You feel bored with it. You feel like, oh, I don't know. Should I keep doing this or should I not keep doing this? So in those moments when you know this is what you love and you know this is your true calling, then just take a moment, rest that day. Do a self-care practice that day. Get some more sleep. Cuddle up, watch your favorite episodes of your comedies or whatever you like to watch. Drink your tea, meditate, get out in nature. Yeah, call on those self-care practices when you're in those moments of just feeling a little stressed and overwhelmed and needing a break. Take the break. What else? Give me one more. Thank you. And we have strength. You got this. You got this. We have strength coming out here as well. So you're being called and invited to use your gifts and talents. Call on those gifts and talents and your connection with Source and your higher self and guides. And have strength. Have strength and trust that everything will work out and you will receive. Okay? All that you desire and more. Okay, so let's get you some oracle messages here. So what messages of support do we have for Taurus? I'm going to get 2 here, or 3. So we have cycles. That's wonderful because that is just showing us that there's ebbs and flows to this process and to your progression. And you may be in a little bit of a dip right now, but it is going to go back up. It is going to go back up. We have vigilance here with the Scorpion. Okay, yeah. And we said that. We know that we are going to keep striving toward our goals. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep taking inspired action. And we have beginnings. Beginnings, yeah. So through that, through you staying focused on your goals and continuing to do the things that you love to do and you have the desire to do, is going to open up new beginnings, new opportunities, new chapters for you, for just unlimited abundance and success. Okay, so what else? So we have purity, with trusting in the purity of your heart and looking inside your heart to find the answers to your questions. So you know that you have everything already within you. Anything you need is within you. And you know that. And it's time to go back to that knowing. Remember that. We have new beginnings again. That is that confirmation that everything is looking up. Everything is looking up. Stay positive and stay focused on your goals. We have communication as well. So you may also be receiving some sort of wonderful, amazing, awesome communication here. So maybe one that you've been waiting on, or it may be an opportunity that springs up that you're like, whoa, this came out of nowhere. This is awesome. Okay, and we also have the master number 33. And I am going to just make myself a note here to put a link to a short video that you can watch on the master number 33, or you can Google it if you feel called to do so, but that'll help you because there will be some additional messages there for you with that master number. So we also have purification, and we have purity here as well. So there is a strong message, I feel, for you to stay true to your authentic self, right? So I feel like there's a lot of messages, there's a lot of thoughts coming in that are not yours. But she's staying focused on the prize. She's staying focused on the light. Stay focused on the light and stay focused on what you came here to do. And we also have healing happening. Yeah, you are whole, you are complete, and it's time for you to step into that knowing. Step into that version of you that is healthy, happy, healed, whole, and complete. Okay. What else do we have? So we have open up to change. That's wonderful. We know that transformation and change is coming. We know that these new blessings are coming through, and we know that portals are opening. There's opportunities to be had. There are no limits. You are limitless, and what you can accomplish is limitless. You are not bound by any measures, any restrictions. So we have soul expansion here with your consciousness expanding, and you are being asked to really consider as you are having these moments, or as you are in these places where you are feeling a little stuck and stagnant, extract out the meaning of that. What is this here to teach me? Why am I feeling this way? And move on quickly. Move through those feelings very, very quickly, and you will even get to a place where you're able to say, like, nope, those are not my thoughts. I don't believe that. That is not true. Okay? And you'll be able to set it aside and stay focused on positivity, positive thoughts, and energy. And you have bring love into the situation. Wonderful. To focus on unconditional love as a part of the process. And that may also help you when you are feeling a little down, or you're feeling like, you know, yeah, things aren't moving fast. Yeah. And so we spoke to that. Yeah, allow life to flow through you, because that is what's happening here. And you're being called to just embrace it. So focus on life and living life and creativity and unconditional love, and enjoying your time here, as opposed to being focused on specific outcomes. Okay. So let's close out with a couple messages here. So we have protection, with circumstances are shifting, but you are protected. So loosen your grip on fears and worries. So this is just that confirmation to let go of anything, any thoughts, behaviors, actions, belief systems that are not serving you. Let them go. That is a part of this process and a part of your journey to do that. And we have solitude here, with simplifying your thoughts and giving yourself space, and understanding that you don't have to do everything at one time. You don't have to receive everything at one time either. Okay, so we have time here as a blessing for you to see your progression and your journey. So be appreciative of things as they're coming to you, as those insights, as you increase and raise your vibration each level. Be appreciative of that and take a moment to savor that and to enjoy where you are and be appreciative for where you are. So we have that loving guidance coming through with knowing your value and knowing that you're deserving of all that comes to you and more. And understanding that there's unconditional love that you can connect with at any time. So sit in that unconditional love. Be in that space. And then finally we have transformation, and we know that that is here, and that is what we are doing here, transforming and continuing to raise our frequency and our vibration. And this is speaking to letting that light through, letting that light shine on darkness, because it is just showing you what you still need to address. Okay, and giving you that opportunity to address it, to incorporate it into who you are, or to let it go if it's not serving you. Okay, so if it's helpful to you in some way and allowing you to be more open, more honest, and process things more quickly, then integrate it in a positive way. Okay, Taurus. So those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know how this resonates. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.